So hello everyone, coming to the next topic of orthographic, that is orthographic projection of plane. So in the last video I have explained the projection of line, in which we have seen the problems like converting the two length into short length and the short length into two length. Now in this video I am going to describe the projection of plane. So what is the projection? As already we have seen in the last video, like the projection is we have to split, we have to draw its front view and top view. So same here, we have to draw the front view and top view of plane. So today our object, my object will be plane. Where will the location of my object? Location of the object is, again I have taken as first angle. So my plane is going to lie in the first angle itself. So we all know first angle means my front view will be above xy and the top view will be below xy. So the front view of the plane is going to lie above xy. Okay, so above xy I will be getting the front view. That means the dash. So front view is represented by the dash notation. So the dash notations, all the dash notations of the front view will be above xy and the top view will be without dash, the top view will be below xy. So the first angle will be the location of my plane. Now what is actually the plane? That is very important. We must be familiar with our object. That is, what is plane? So plane is two-dimensional geometrical figures. So the two-dimensional means it will be having length and breadth, but it will be and the thickness will be neglected. So that figures are geometrical entities are said to be the plane. They are two-dimensional figures like rectangle, circle, pentagon, hexagon, triangle, semicircle and others. Okay, so these are some few examples of the plane. Like rectangle, it can be rectangle, it can be circle, regular pentagon, regular hexagon. We all know what is pentagon, what is hexagon having. Pentagon is having the 5 sides, all the sides are equal. This is my pentagon. Hexagon is having 6 sides, all the sides are equal. And triangle, semicircle. So these are the examples of the plane. So now again, we must know what are the terms associated with the planes, each plane, because we have to draw the projection of this plane. So we must know what are the basic terms which are associated with all these plane figures. Like if I talk about this rectangle, so in this rectangle, so there are 4 sides of this rectangle. So this side, this is called the smaller side. This is called the smaller side of rectangle, and this side is called the longer side of rectangle. So the side or the edge, you can also use the term edge. So edge and side both are same here. So this is the smaller side of rectangle and this is the longer side of rectangle. This is very important that you must keep in mind. For a rectangle, if this is my rectangle, so this should be my smaller side and this should be my longer side. Second very important term is surface. So what is the surface here of this rectangle? So this is called the surface of rectangle. So this is basically the surface of this rectangle. Okay, surface means, again if you just see by means of this rectangle, so this white color, this is basically called the surface of this rectangle. This is side, this is surface. Okay, now third term is corner. So what is the corner here? So corner will be, this will be my corner, this is my first corner, this is second corner, third corner and the fourth corner. So this is called the corner of this rectangle. So you must know what is smaller side, what is longer side, what is surface and what is corner in case of rectangle. Now coming to the circle, now circle will not be having sides or the edge, but circle will be having the surface. Now what is the surface here? So this will be my surface of the circle. So this is surface. Surface. So circle is having the surface. Circle will not be having the term like the side or the edge, but this will be the circumference of the circle. This is the circumference of the circle. I can take any point on the circumference. I have to name it A. So A is any point on the circumference of the circle. So this is the circumference. This is any point, random point on the circumference of the circle, and this is the surface. The red color which I have marked, that is the surface of the circle. Coming to the pentagon, now this is a regular pentagon. Regular pentagon means all the sides should be equal and the interior angle should be 108 degree. Interior angle should be 108 degree. Fine. Okay. Now again in this pentagon, there are sides. Now what is the side here? So side will be, so this is called the side of the pentagon. This will be the side 1, this is the side 2, third side, fourth and fifth side. So these are the side of the regular pentagon. Now what will be the corner? So this will be the corner, this will be the corner, this will be the corner, this will be the corner. So this will be the corner of the regular pentagon. So pentagon will be having the side and it will be having the corner. Along with that there will be a surface. So surface, what will the surface here? Surface will be this. So this will be my surface of the regular pentagon. Okay. If I just show you by means of this model. So what is, this is a pentagon. So this is my side. This is the side of the pentagon and this is my corner. This is the corner of the pentagon and this is the surface of the pentagon. Surface of pentagon. Now coming to the hexagon. So again in hexagon, this will be my side or the edge. This will be my corner. Right? First side, second, there are 6 sides and there are 6 corner also, and the surface. So this will be my surface. So this is the surface of the hexagon. So this is the surface of pentagon and this is the surface of hexagon. So again if I just show you by means of this model. So this is the side of the hexagon, these all are the side, this is the side, this is the corner of the hexagon and this is the surface of the hexagon. Similarly for the triangle also, so this is the side of the triangle, this is the corner and this will be the, this is the surface of the triangle. So this is the surface of triangle. So these are the terms which are associated with these plane figures that you must know for solving the problems regarding the projection of plane. So we must be familiar with our plane, what is side, what is smaller side, what is longer side, what is corner and what is surface. So now here in all these plane figures, the one parameter is common. The one term is common in all these plane figures and the common term is surface. As you can see, the surface is common in each and every plane figure. Surface is common. That means when our plane is going to lie on the first angle, and our aim is to draw it front view and top view. So the shape of the front view and top view, that depends on the orientation of the plane. How plane is going to locate in the first angle. So there are so many cases and all the cases are related to the surface. All the cases are related to the surface. Like if this is my surface, this board is the vertical plane and the floor is the horizontal plane. If this is, I am resting on the first angle. If this is the first angle, so the plane can be like this. Plane can be like this. There is a name given to this case on the basis of the surface. Plane can be like this. Plane can be like this. Plane can be like this, and plane can be like this. So plane is having so many cases. There are so many cases associated with the plane when the plane is resting on the first angle. So there are so many cases related to the plane resting on the first angle on the basis of the surface. So the all the case, we have to see the case one by one and we have to draw its projection, that is the front view and top view for all the case. So again I am repeating, what we have to do in this topic is we have to draw the front view and top view of the plane lying on the first angle for different case, and all the case are depends on the surface. All the cases are depends on the surface of the plane. Okay. So coming to the cases of the plane. So there are so many cases, different cases. So coming to the first case, case 1 is when the surface of the plane is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So this is the first case when the surface of the plane is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So the case will be looking like this. So you have to just imagine by means of this rectangle. Suppose this is my rectangle. this is my VP, this is my HP, this is the reference XY. So the case is something like this. This is a rectangle. Now rectangle is parallel to HP, the rectangle is parallel to HP and perpendicular to the VP. So the different case which I have told you, that is on the basis of HP and VP, how the surface is going to behave with respect to HP and VP. So based on that only we will be getting different case of the plane. So this is the first simple case of the plane when the plane is resting like this. It is surface is, now this is the surface of the plane. Now surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So what will be now the front view and top view for this plane, for this rectangle when it is parallel to HP? Surface is parallel to HP. What is the front view and what will be the top view? So when we see from the front, so we will be getting a line. When we see from the front, so we will be getting a line like this. Now actually what is this line? This is the surface. When we see from the front, the surface is going to appear in the form of a line in the front view. And we see from the top, so we will be obtaining a rectangle. So the top view will be rectangle. The top view will be something like this. And that will be the true shape of rectangle. True shape means if this rectangle is of suppose length is 10 and the height width is suppose 8, so the top view is going to obtain 10 by 8 only. So the front view will be a line and the top view will be a rectangle, and this is my XY. As we all know, SP is going to rotate, so the top view will be below and the front view is above. Okay, so the front view is going to appear a line and the top view is going to appear the rectangle. Again, just you can see, suppose this is a vertical plane, the board, and the floor is the horizontal plane, and the rectangle is resting like this. This is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Okay, so the front view will be a line. The whole surface is going to appear as a line form in the front view, and the top view will be a rectangle, right? So the projection is going to become like this. So the top view will be a rectangle. If this is my XY, the top view will be rectangle. The top view will be rectangle with the naming. This is A, this is B, this is C, and the D. And the front view will be a line. So the vertical projectors from AB and the vertical projectors from the CD. So the front view is going to appear in the form of a line. So I will be taking the front view in XY itself. So this will be my front view. And the naming will be this A and B projectors will be moving on the front. So this name will be A dash, B dash, and same C and D. The name will be here C dash and D dash. So I have taken the front view on XY itself. Why I have taken the front view on XY? Because I have assumed that I have just taken an assumption that this my plane is parallel to HP, perpendicular to VP, and lying on HP. So I have just assumed it that my plane is like this. So as you can see, the front view will be on XY. And you see from the front, so the line is going to appear on the XY. So I have just assumed that my plane is lying on HP. So that is the reason I have taken this front view on XY. I can take it above XY also. That will not be any difference. Okay, you can take this line front view here also. So that will not be giving any difference in the problem, solving any problem. Until and unless the problem is mentioned to you that the plane is something above HP. If the plane is 10 mm above HP, it's given to you in the problem. In that case, you have to move it 10 mm above. If it is nothing given in the problem, you can assume that your plane is lying on HP and you can take the front view on XY. Okay, so the top view will be the rectangle and the front view will be the line. So this will be my true shape of the rectangle. So this will be my true shape. So this is my true shape of the rectangle. So again, I have used one word, that is true shape. True shape means this rectangle is going to appear of exact length. It will not be small, it will not be large. Exact size will be for the rectangle. So top view will be a rectangle and the front view will be your line. Now coming for the same case, now if I change my plane, suppose now my plane is this pentagon. For the same case, now pentagon is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So plane is resting like this, parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Plane is resting like this. So now what will my front view and top view? Again, the front view is going to appear the line. The front view will be line because there is not a thickness, so front view will be a line. and the top view will be pentagon. So top view will be pentagon and the front view is going to appear line. So XY so the top view will be a pentagon. Naming will be because this top view is A, B, C, D and E. So again you have to make it proper. This should be regular pentagon. You have to make by means of a technical instrument. So I have just made by means of a scale. But you have to use the instrument and you have to make the regular pentagon. And the front view will be lines. Again I will be taking that line. No, these are the projectors. The red color which I have marked, these are the projectors. So as already we have seen in the last topics that projector just connect the front view and top view. So projector is a light line that is connecting the front and the top. So this red color is a projector. So front view I have taken in the XY itself. So this is my front view. So the name is A dash, B dash, AB that becomes A dash, B dash, C that becomes C dash, E dash and D becomes D dash. So this is the case for the plane parallel to HP for the regular pentagon. Now same case if I just take for the hexagon, now everything is common here. Now the thing is common. Now the top view is going to obtain the true shape of this plane figures and the front view is always going to obtain as a line. Only the plane is going to change. Now just you can see here, if this is my hexagon, for the same case hexagon is parallel to HP, surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. So the hexagon is resting like this. The surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. Now hexagon is resting like this. So what is the front and top here? Again, the front view will be line on the XY and the top view will be hexagon. Okay. So the projection is going to be made like this. So the front view with respect to XY, the top view will be hexagon, that is of true shape. The top view will be hexagon of true shape. So this is suppose A, this is B, this is C, D, E and this is F. So again this is not a regular hexagon which I have drawn. This is wrong, but you have to use proper instrument and proper angle, then you will be getting the regular hexagon. And the front view will be line. So these are my projectors. This should be light. So front view I have taken on the XY. As I have told you that I will be taking the front view on XY. You can take anywhere above the XY also. So this will become A dash, B dash, this will become C dash, F dash, this is E dash, D dash. So the front view is a line. The front view will be a line and the top view will be a true shape of the regular hexagon. So again plane is parallel to HP. Now just consider one more case of circle. Now suppose just imagine this is my circle. I am having the circle, this is circle and this is resting on HP plus that surface is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP. For the same case, if this was my circle, so what will be the front view and top view? So front view was same, that is the line, but the top view was circle. Okay. So for the case of circle, so I will be getting the same thing, same projection in the front view, that will be a line, but the top view I will be getting circle. One more thing, whenever you get a circle in the projection, so always you have to divide the circle into 8 equal parts. So you always divide circle into 8 equal parts. So in the problem of circle, always you have to keep practice of dividing that circle into 8 equal parts. So why we are doing this, you will automatically be getting the answer in the upcoming case. Okay, so you have to divide the circle into 8 equal parts. So this is A, this is B, C, D, E, F, G and this is H. So this is my top view, which is the true shape of the circle. True shape means exact. The data which is given, diameter which is given, for the same diameter I will be getting the top view. And the front view projectors, these are the light projectors. Okay, so front view I will be taking on the XY. You can take anywhere above XY also. So I will be taking XY, that is convenient. So the name will be, this will become A dash, this will become B dash, H dash, this will become C dash, G dash, this will become D dash, F dash, and this is E dash. Okay, so the top view will be circle and the front view will be line. Now this is plane parallel to HP. So these are the projection of different plane I have taken: rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, circle. You can take triangle, you can take semicircle, you can take any plane figure. So what we are going to obtain, what we have obtained is top view will be true shape. So as you can see, all these are true shape. The top view will be true shape of the plane figure. The top view will be the true shape of the plane figures, and the front view will be line. Actually, that line is actually the surface. The line is basically the surface which is going to be looking in the form of a line from the front view. So that is actually the surface of the plane. So the top view is true shape and the front view is line. So now one thing, we are going to develop one concept here. That concept is, so if you have observed that one thing, that I have drawn, first I have drawn front view or top view. In the first rectangle one, I have first drawn the rectangle, then I have plotted the projector, then I have drawn the front view. In the second, first I have drawn the true shape of this pentagon, then I have plotted the projector, then I have drawn the line. And the same for the hexagon, first I have drawn this hexagon, then projectors, then line. Same for the circle, first circle, projectors, then the front view. So what was the common here? From which view I have started drawing? So we can conclude that, this is very important, we can conclude that if the plane is parallel to HP, if the plane is parallel to HP, always start with, you have to start your drawing with the top view. You have to first draw the top view. If your plane is parallel to HP, you have to first draw the top view. Why we are doing the top view? Because we are getting the true shape in the top view. So whenever your plane is parallel to HP, start your drawing with the top view. Whenever your plane is parallel to HP, you have to start with the top view. So this is the first concept of this topic, projection of plane, based on this case number 1. When the plane is parallel to HP, first you have to make the top view. Okay, this is the first case. Now just, if I just reverse this case now, so that will be case number 2nd. So let's take the second case, which will be just the reverse of this first case. So the case is now, second case will be, now surface is parallel to BP and that is perpendicular to HP. So this is the second case for the plane. Now the plane is parallel to HP, sorry, plane is parallel to BP and perpendicular to the HP. So till now we had the first case was, this was the location of the plane for the first case, parallel to HP. Parallel to HP, this was the first case we have seen. We have drawn the projections for the different planes also. Now second case says that now plane is parallel to BP. So now plane will be like this. So plane is now parallel to the BP. Now plane is parallel to the BP and that is perpendicular to the HP. So this is the second case now. Now all the planes are going to be rest like this. This is rectangle resting like this. Similarly, your hexagon is going to be resting like this. Similarly, your pentagon is going to be resting like this. Now all the planes are become now parallel to BP. So now what will be the front view and top view? So just there will be an interconversion of the views now. Now the front view is going to appear the true shape. Now in the front view you will be getting the rectangle, true shape, and the top view you will be getting line. Again the line, where will be the location of line? If I have assumed this plane is on BP itself, if my plane is like this, the top view will be a line which will be on the XY. So top view will be on XY and the front view will be rectangle. So the projections are going to obtain like this. In this case, if this is my reference, XY, so the front view will be now true shape. So the front view will be my rectangle. The front view will be rectangle with the naming. The front view will be rectangle with the naming will be, this is A dash, this is B dash, this is C dash, this is D dash, and the top view will be a line with the projectors, This will be the projector. Now the top view I have taken on the XY. I will be taking the top view on XY itself, just similar to the case 1. So now this will be my AB and this will be my CD. This will be my AB and this will be my CD. So the front view will be a rectangle and the top view will be a line. So this will be my true shape in the front view. Now similarly, if I take the case of pentagon, now this is my pentagon. For the same case, now pentagon is parallel to the VP and that is perpendicular to the HP. Now pentagon is resting like this. So now the front view will be the true shape of the pentagon and the top view will be line. So the front view will be true shape of pentagon and the front view will be line. So okay, I will not be now using the scale. So I will be drawing like this. This is my XY. So the front view will be pentagon. The front view will be pentagon. It will be looking something like this. So the naming will be A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and this is E dash. And the top view will be line. So again I will be plotting projectors. So the top view will be here only on the XY. So this will be my AB, this will be my CE, and this will be my D. So the front view will be pentagon and the top view will be line. Again for the same case, suppose my the plane is now hexagon. For the same case, now hexagon is parallel to the VP and it is perpendicular to the HP. So the front view will be true shape of this hexagon and the top view will be line. So the drawing, again I will be drawing by means of without using the scale. So XY, the front view will be hexagon. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, and this is F dash, and the top view will be line. So this is my projector. This is my projector. So this will be my top view, which will be line. So this is my A, B, C, F, and this is E, and this is E. And similarly for the circle. So similarly you can draw for the circle. The front view will be a circle with 8 equal parts. This is my XY, and the top view will be line. So I am not giving the name now. You can understand what will be the naming, what you have to give here. So A, B, C, D, F. You will be starting the name, and on the basis of that only you will be giving the name for the top view. Now the point is, again coming to the point. The point is, again you have observed one thing. Now the surface is parallel to VP. Now the surface is here parallel to VP. So one thing you have observed that first I have drawn the front view rectangle, then I have plotted the projectors, then I have obtained the top view line. First front view, pentagon, then projectors, then the top view line. First hexagon, front view, then projectors, then line. First circle, then that line. So what is common here? The common thing, the conclusion we can say here. So the point is, which I want to just make you clear, that if the plane is parallel to VP, now if the plane is parallel to VP, these are the plane which is parallel to VP, as you can observe from the projection. First we have to draw front view. If the plane is parallel to VP, start your drawing, start with the front view. So this is the second concept of this projection of plane. If your plane is parallel to VP, start with the front view. If your plane is parallel to HP, start with the top view. The concept is very clear, it's very simple. What statement is saying to you, if your rectangle, if your pentagon, hexagon, if any plane, if your plane is like this is parallel to HP. Surface, I am talking about the surface. So if the surface is parallel to HP, first top view. You have to make first top view, then you will be projecting the front view. If your planes are like this is parallel to VP. If I am VP, so this is parallel to me. So you have to first make front view, then project the top view. So these are the two concepts on the basis of which we are going to solve each and every problem of the plane. These are only the concept in the projection of plane. If the plane is parallel to HP, पहले बनेगा top view. If the plane is parallel to VP, पहले बनेगा front view. Then you will be projecting the other view. Okay. Now we will be using this concept in the third case. Now coming to the third case. Now coming to the third case. Now I am going to incline my plane, so I will be writing the concept here so that you can easily recall it. So when it is parallel to HP, first start with the top view. If it is parallel to VP, first make front view. So please keep in mind these two things. If your plane is parallel to, this is parallel, the plane is parallel to HP, start with the top view. Parallel to VP, start with the front view. So I will be using this concept in our next case. So the case is now third case is now surface of the plane, is inclined with HP. The angle I have taken is theta. So again, now the surface is inclined with the HP and perpendicular to VP. Now this is my third case, on the basis of which we will be solving few problems also. Now what is this case is actually, now surface is inclined with the HP, so I have taken the angle as theta. So this theta is, again, if you have remembered the last topic, projection of line, there also I have introduced when the line was inclined with the HP, that angle was theta. So that same HP angle, that theta, I have introduced here for the plane also. So the surface of the plane is inclined with the HP and that is perpendicular to the VP. Now how surface is going to incline with the HP and perpendicular to the VP? So first I will be making it perpendicular to the VP. Okay, so you can imagine, you can see and imagine, this is VP, this is a rectangle, this is a surface, this is the surface of the rectangle, this is the plane, perpendicular to the VP, this is perpendicular to the VP. Now if I make it inclined, so this is inclined. So this is the case when the plane is inclined with the HP with an angle of theta and perpendicular to the VP. So this is the case of surface of plane inclined with the HP. Now each and every plane is going to be versed like this only. Whether it is pentagon, so it's inclined like this. As you can see, this is inclined and this is perpendicular to the VP. And whether it is hexagon, so it is perpendicular to the VP and inclined with the HP. So all the planes will be inclined with the HP with an angle of theta. Okay. So but we will be understanding the concept and the construction by means of this rectangle. So this is very easy to understand. So the rectangle is resting like this. So now what will be the front view and what will be the top view? Now the front view will be inclined line. So if I just make it XY, so the front view will be lying like this with angle of theta. So actually what is this? This is my surface. The front view will be the surface which is inclined. This is like this. So the plane is like this now. This is perpendicular to the VP. So the front view is going to observe the line which is the surface length. This is the surface length. Now what will be the top view? So when you see this plane from the top, so you will be getting a rectangle. But that will not be true shape. That will not be true. That will be apparent in shape, short in size, but that will not be true. That means the top view is going to appear something like this. If this is a projector, so you will be getting top view like this. So this is not the true shape. This is not true shape. This will be apparent. This will be apparent shape. This is the apparent shape. Okay, so but the data which we will be providing, that we will be knowing about this rectangle is that the rectangle is 10 by 8 or something length and the width. So that is the true shape. That is the true data. But while projecting this inclined with the HP, so we will not be getting this true. So we can't solve this problem in one step. This is not the procedure of solving this problem. This is not the right procedure of solving this problem, that surface got inclined and the top view will be short. No, this is not the way of solving the problem for the inclination with the HP. So what we have to do is, this is wrong. This is not the way that we can solve, because we have to start our problem with the true shape. We have to start our problem with the true shape of rectangle. but this we are obtaining the short. So this is not the way to solve. So what are the steps which we have to follow is, whenever plane is inclined in the HP, or it can be VP also, that is the next case, so that becomes two-stage problem. So that is not the single stage problem, that will not be completed in the one stage, that you have to make two stage, that you have to complete in two stage. Now what are the two stage? In the first stage you have to assume something. You have to assume something in the first stage. Now what we have to assume? Again, that is also very clear what we can assume. Actually, now coming back to this case, this is a rectangle, surface is inclined with the HP with an angle of theta, and that is perpendicular to VP. Now this is my rectangle which is inclined to the HP, and this is perpendicular to the VP. So directly I have told you, directly we can't draw the projection of this plane as this is inclined with the HP. So what we have to assume in the first step, that this is not inclined, this is parallel to the HP. Just try to understand and please note down the concepts also, that is very important. Actually we have to draw for this, but for the first stage we will be assuming plane lines. So what actually I have assumed, again I am showing you, if this is my HP, see this is hand is my horizontal plane, okay, or you can see the floor is the horizontal plane. So what I have done is, this plane was inclined with the HP with angle of theta, this is theta, this is theta, this is theta, this plane is inclined with the theta, as you can see this is theta. So what I have done is, on the first stage what I have done is, I will be making theta 0. So when my theta becomes 0, so this plane now becomes parallel to the HP. And when any plane is parallel to the HP, you have to draw the top view first. When any plane is parallel to the HP, you have to start with the top view, because on the top view you will be getting the true shape of this rectangle. So this is very important to understand the concept of the first stage, what we are assuming here. So when my plane is like this, I will be assuming it parallel, and then I will be drawing the top view first. Okay, so let's draw the top view first. So that will be more clear by drawing. So this is my first stage. So this is my X, and suppose this is my Y. So the first stage what I have done is, I have assumed that rectangle parallel okay, so this is my A, this is my B, this is C, and this is T. Okay, so this is the first stage which I have assumed that this is parallel. So the top view will be true shape. This is my true shape of the rectangle, and the front view I will be taking on the XY, because from the beginning, very beginning, I have told you that you can take on XY and you can take above XY also. That will not be creating any problem. So this will be my A dash, B dash, this is C dash, E dash. So what I have done is, actually I have to make for this, but I have just made parallel, and I have drawn the top view. This is my top view, this is my top view, and the front view, which is a line. Okay, but actually I want to make it inclined, I want to make the surface inclined. So this is my first stage. So this is my first stage, which I have assumed something. Now what was this something? So you have to assume, if your surface is inclined with HP, you have to assume it parallel to HP. So this is the assumption which you have to follow in this projection of plane. If your surface is inclined with the HP, assume it is parallel to HP. Then start with the top view. So that I have done here. I have made parallel to HP, and I have started with the top view, which is a rectangle. The top view will be rectangle and the front view will be line. So this is my first stage where I have assumed and I have drawn. This is not the solution of the problem. Actually we have to tilt it, we have to incline. So now coming to the second Second stage where the problem is going to solve. Now make surface inclined. Now make surface inclined. So this is the second stage now where the problem is going to solve. Now I will be doing the surface inclined. See, what I have to do is, actually I have to make for this, I have made it parallel, I have drawn this first stage. Now I will be moving to the right. Now I will be going reverse. Now I will be making it inclined with an angle of theta. So you can see here, if this is my A, this is my B, C and D, if this is my A dash, B dash. So when the surface is inclined by means of A dash, B dash like this, so you can see this A dash, B dash will be on XY. A dash, B dash will be here only, and this C dash, D dash is going to be on the top, on that inclined line. So I am going to now turn it like this with an angle of 45 degree. Okay, so I will be taking, this is the step of construction also. Take any point on the right of this first stage. Now you have to name it A dash, B dash, because this point will be on XY, because you are going to just tilt by means of this side. Okay, now draw a line of 45 degree. Now what will be the length of this line? What will be the length of this line? This is very important. The length of this line will be, see, this is again one concept. When this plane was parallel, so the surface length was this. So when you make it inclined also, so the length of the surface is not going to change. Length of the surface is not going to change. That means this length will be equal to here surface length. So you have to measure this length. You have to measure this length by means of compass and just cut it. Okay. So just cut it. So measure this. I have measured this and I have taken the compass. I have put the needle here and I have cut it. So I have obtained C dash, D dash. So I have obtained C dash, D dash. So this is equal to this. This is equal to this. Now I want the final top view. So for final top view, we have seen there should be projectors and there should be the locus. Projectors and the locus. So what you have to do is, you have to plot vertical projectors like this, and you have to plot the horizontal locus from the top view. Now A horizontal locus, A vertical projector, so this is my A1. D horizontal, D vertical, this is my D1. B horizontal, B vertical, this is my B1. C horizontal, C vertical, this is my C1. Okay, so you will be getting the 4 points. Just join all these 4 points. Okay, so you will be getting a small shape of a rectangle. So this is the final projection when the surface is inclined. When the surface is inclined with the 45 degree. When the surface is inclined with the 45 degree. So you are getting the final top view apparent shape. So how we have done this? Actually our aim was to obtain this, but we have first plotted this. So this is a common step to solve any problem of projection of plane. First you have to assume it. You have to assume it. You have to make surface parallel to HP. If your surface is inclined with the HP, you have to make it surface parallel to HP. Then start with the top view. Then project the front view. So this is the assumption of the first stage. Then make the surface inclined with the theta. Then project the vertical projectors and the locus. Automatically you will be getting the final top view. So in this way you have to solve each and every problem based on the inclined with the HP. If it was inclined to the VP, so what was the change? If the problem is of VP, inclined with the VP, so there was only one change. Surface inclined with the VP. If the surface is inclined with the VP, you have to assume it parallel to the VP. If the surface inclined with VP, so you have to assume it parallel to VP. So you have to start with the front view. That means this should be top, this should be below, and this line should be inclined like this with an angle of phi, because the VP angle is called phi, and you will be obtaining this on the front. Only the figures are going to be reversed. Okay, so that I will not be explaining. We'll be dealing with the inclined to the HP only with some problems, and then at the last case I will be coming that is inclined to both the plane. Okay, so this is a common step, that first stage you have to assume it parallel. Second, you have to make it inclined. Second, you have to make surface inclined. Okay, So this is the construction step and this is the concept only for solving any problem of plane. So I will be taking some few problems based on the pentagon, hexagon and even the circle, so that will be more clear how we are going to implement these steps on the different planes. Okay. Okay, so let's take one problem based on the pentagon, suppose. So the problem says that regular pentagon of 4 centimeter side resting with its side in HP and surface inclined 45 degree with HP. So this is the problem. Just I have taken to make you more clear that the problem is of regular pentagon. So regular pentagon is 4 centimeter side is resting with one of its sides. So this is very important parameter here, which you have to note it down, that resting with its side. Resting with its side means, and the surface is inclined. It's resting with its side and surface is inclined. Resting with its side in HP and surface is inclined. So that means if this is my pentagon, so the problem says that this is very important. This is the side of the pentagon. This is the side of this pentagon. Okay, if this is my hand is my HP, if this hand is my horizontal plane, so the problem says that this pentagon is resting with the side, and this whole surface is inclined 45 degree also. That means this pentagon is resting like this. This pentagon is resting like this. Like this. If this is my hand, is my HP, so this pentagon is resting like this. So what is the steps I have told you? There are two stages. In the first stage, we have to assume it parallel. So when this pentagon becomes parallel to HP like this, so when you see from the top, so this is vertical. One side of the pentagon is looking like vertical from the left. So this is very important, resting with its side or resting with its corner. If it is given here resting with its corner, so the problem was like this. So this is the corner, resting with the corner, and then it is inclined. So you have seen when you make it parallel and when you see from the top, so this corner should be on the left side. This vertical comes on the right side. Okay, so there are three cases basically for the starting of this pentagon. So I will be writing here so that you can be very clear. So there are three cases. This is the first case. You can start your pentagon by means of this shape. By making it parallel, you have to start with the pentagon. So a pentagon will be, starting pentagon will be of this shape. It can be of this shape. And the third is it can be of this shape. So there are three cases regarding the starting of the pentagon when it is made parallel. So this case you have to use when the problem is given resting with side. Resting with side. So this is the case when you have to draw pentagon resting with corner. So this is the case when you have to use when it is said that one side is parallel to VP. One side is parallel to VP. You can just understand by means of this pentagon. This is the side. If this is the VP, if this my hand is the VP, if it is said in the column that one side of the pentagon, एक side pentagon का VP से parallel, so the pentagon should be resting like this. So when you see from the top, so this is horizontal. The problem is of side, so this is the side should be vertical like this. Problem is of corner, so this should be the corner. So this is the side one, this is the corner one, this is the parallel to HP one. So you have to be very clear. You have to read the problem and you have to be very clear. You have to start by this one or this one. So in this problem, it's given to you side. In this problem, it's given to you side. So you have to start with this shape of pentagon. Okay. Okay, so I will be solving this problem by means of two stages. Okay, so I will be taking reference. inclined with the HP, so you have to assume it is parallel to the HP. So surface is inclined to the pentagon is like this, so you have to assume it like this, and when you see from the top, you will be getting the pentagon from the top. So start with the true shape. So you have to start with the true shape. So this is the top view of the pentagon. Again, this is not the regular, but you have to draw it regular. So name is A, B, C, D, and this is E. And the front view. So this is the projector. So the front view I have told I will be taking on the X, Y. So this will be my front view. This is my front view. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash, this is D dash. Okay, so that is my front view. Okay, I will make it in different color. Okay, this is my front view. So now what I have to do, first stage was to assume it. I have assumed and I have drawn the top view and front view. On the next step, what we have to do? We have to make our surface inclined. So when this pentagon will be inclined, now see, this is A, this is B. It is clear, this is A dash, B dash from the front. This is A dash, this is B dash. So when the surface is inclined, when the surface got inclined, so this A dash, B dash, this should be on XY. This should be on XY, and this corner is going to be on the top. ये वाला पार्ट यही रहेगा, ये D dash जो है ये ऊपर उठ जाएगा. Okay, so what I am going to do, take any point on the right, name it A dash, B dash. Okay, now draw a line of 45 degree. Draw a line of 45 degree. This is 45 degree because theta is given 45 degree. Now as I have told you, the surface length is not going to change here. So just measure the data from here, surface, measure this and cut it. So this point will be D dash, measure this, cut it, you will be getting C dash, E dash. So you have to obtain all the points from here and you have to just plot it here. Okay, so this is my surface now inclined with the 45 degree. हमें बनाना इसी का था, तो surface got inclined with the 45 degree, but we have taken this reference. So this is the requirement for the first stage. So that is the reason we are first stage we are going, and then we are going for the final stage. Okay. So now vertical projectors and the locus. So final top view के लिए you have to draw the vertical projectors. And the horizontal locus. Right. Now E horizontal, this is E. So E horizontal, E vertical, this point is E1. A horizontal, A vertical, this point is A1. D horizontal, D vertical, this point is D1. B horizontal, B vertical, this point is B1. And C horizontal, C vertical, this point is C1. So you will be getting 5 points. So just you have to join all these 5 points. So you will be getting a pentagon that will be so this is a small pentagon. This will not be the true, this will be in apparent shape. So this is the final top view, this is the final front view, and this was the first stage. So first stage, second stage, and this is the complete problem. This is the complete problem which we have solved. So this is the solution of this problem, regular pentagon of 4 cm side. Okay. Now if I just change the plane, if this was my hexagon for the same problem, if it is a regular hexagon 4 cm side testing, so only the change will be here you have to draw the hexagon. The top view will be hexagon, then the front will be line, then you have to draw the front view, then the top view will be again small hexagon. So you can again make one more problem based on this same problem, only you have to change the plane, that will be hexagon. Okay. So hexagon, again hexagon, there will be 2 cases regarding the hexagon. For the starting of the hexagon, whether you will be drawing hexagon like this, so please note it down, whether you will be start with this hexagon or you will be starting with the shape like this. Okay. So this you have to start whenever the problem is mentioned that the problem is of side, that the hexagon is resting with the side. If the hexagon is resting with its side, and then the surface is inclined, so the top view when you see this should be vertical. This should be vertical. One side should be vertical. This is the side problem, and this is the corner problem. So there are two cases by which you have to start your hexagon. It will be whether side problem, so you have to read the problem. If it is mentioned there resting with side, so you have to start your hexagon by means of keeping one side vertical. If it is corner problem, so you have to start your hexagon by means of one side horizontal. So this is only the two cases for the hexagon, and this is the solution of this pentagon. Okay. So I will be taking one more example, that will be for the circle. Please, you have to practice. You have to make by means of your instrument, and only you will be able to understand how we will be drawing this projection of plane. So let's take one small example of circle also. So circle is given like circle of 60 mm dia, resting with any point on its circumference such that surface is inclined, 45 degree with HP. Okay, so we have to draw the projection of a circle. We have to draw the projection of a circle such that surface is inclined and resting with any one point of its circumference. Okay, just imagine, suppose if this is a circle, if this is one point on its circumference. So just imagine this is a circle, this is a circular shape, and this is any one point on its circumference on which this circle is resting on the HP, if my hand is HP, and this whole circle, surface of the whole circle is inclined like this. So on the first stage we have to assume it parallel. So when it is parallel to HP, so top view will be the true shape of the circle, नीचे से true shape दिखाई देगा, and the front view will be line. So you have to start with there only. So I will be starting from there. So I will be drawing suppose this is my XY, so the top view will be true shape. This is the true shape of the circle. As I have told you, you have to divide into 8 equal parts. So I will be dividing this circle into 8 equal parts. So the naming will be, suppose this is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and this is H. Okay. So this is the true shape from the top view. This is the true shape from the top view. Then draw the front view by means of projectors. Okay. So this is my front view, which I will be taking on XY. You can take above XY also. So naming will be, this is A dash. So this is B dash, H dash, C dash, G dash, D dash, F dash, and this is E dash. So this is the first stage where we have not solved the problem, but we have assumed that this circle is parallel to the HP. So the top view will be a circle of true shape, and the front view will be line. So now, as the problem has indicated that the circle is resting with one of its point on the circumference in the HP, and then the surface is inclined. So let's take it, that point will be A. So that point, this is my A point, and this surface is inclined like this. So when I will be making the surface tilt here, so that A should be on XY. A should be on XY, and this should be on above XY. Okay. So what I will be doing now, I will be taking any point. I will be taking one point here on XY. I will be naming it A dash. Then surface is inclined. So draw a line of 45 degree. So as I have told you, this surface length is not going to change here, so you have to measure all the points from here, all the points on the surface from here, and you have to plot it here. यहाँ से measure करके यहाँ just you have to plot it here, cut करना है. Take a compass, measure this cut it. This is E dash. This is E dash. Measure this. This is B dash H dash. Measure this. This is C dash G dash. Measure this. This is D dash F dash. Okay, so you have to just obtain all the points from here and you have to just plot it here. Now go for the final top view. Who will give the final top view? The projectors and the locus. So just drop the verticals. Be careful because there will be so many points, so many names, so you have to be very clear. Don't get confused because there will be so many vertical lines and horizontal lines, so you have to be very clear about your points. So I have done one mistake by means of this rough sketch, and that is the mistake which I will be telling you what I have done mistake here. This is B. Okay. So G horizontal, G vertical. So this will be your G1. G horizontal, G vertical. This H and F should be on the same line. So when you divide this circle into 8 equal parts, so automatically you will be getting this H and F should be on the same locus. I am not getting the same locus because I have done just in a rough manner. So H and F should be on the same line. So H horizontal, H vertical, this should be H1. Similarly, F will be on this line only. So you will be getting F vertical, so this will be F. A horizontal, A vertical, A1, this is E1. B horizontal, B vertical, this is B1, this is T1. And last you will be getting C1. So you will be getting 8 points. Clearly you will be getting the 8 points, and we all know when you tilt a circle, and you see from the top, the shape will be elliptical shape. The shape will be of elliptical shape. So for drawing that elliptical shape, for drawing that ellipse, these 8 equal parts we have done for the circle. So here are the 8 points which you have to join in a smooth manner, and you will be getting a perfect ellipse. Okay, so I will be joining this 8 points for the ellipse. So clearly you will be getting 8 points: A, B, C, D, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1. So you will be joining this all 8 points, and this is the required ellipse, which will be the final top view for this problem. When a circle is 60 mm dia, resting with any point on the circumference, and the surface is inclined, so this is the final surface inclination and the final top view. So this is the common, as you have seen that in all these 3 problems, this pentagon, rectangle, and this circle, and also hexagon, I have just told you the same as pentagon. So we have observed that what we have done. What is the concept behind this solving the problem? First, you have to make surface parallel. You have to make surface parallel, and then you have to make surface inclined. So all these 4 problems which we have I have discussed right now, that is on the basis of HP. So if same problem will be on the basis of VP, if I say that surface is inclined with the VP, if I say your surface is inclined like this, so you have to assume now parallel to VP. You have to assume now parallel to which all your figures are going to be reversed like this. So you will be getting circle in the front with 8 equal parts like this, and you will be getting the top view here. Then if I say the surface is inclined with the VP, so this surface, if this is A and this is last suppose D, so now inclination will be here, phi VP, this is A, and then finally you will be getting ellipse here. So just the point is, in a similar manner you can solve the problem of vertical plane also. We have already seen for the horizontal plane. In the similar manner you can solve the problem of vertical plane. If the plane is inclined with the VP, you have to assume it parallel to VP, then draw the front first, then top, then make it inclined, that will be downward for the VP. For the VP that should be downward, and then final top view will be, so final front view will be on the above XY. Okay, so that also you can practice by means of same construction. So this is the case number 3rd when it is inclined to the HP, and the inclined to the VP already I have told you, you can just reverse the drawing and just you can draw it by means of same the steps of construction. Now there is a last case when the plane is inclined to both HP and VP both. So that problems will be not completed in the 2 stage now. because here is surface inclined to HP only, so two stages are required. If I add one more line here, that again something is inclined with the VP, something is inclined with the VP here, so that will be again one stage. So there will be three stages for that. So directly I will be coming to the problems of inclined to both the plane. On the basis of the problem, we will be understanding the construction, how we are going to deal with projection of plane inclined to both the plane. Thank you.